that wasn't good.
Hey, welcome back to CBTV. Welcome back to another episode of Police Body Cam Video by CBTV. So on this video right here, the police got a call about a suspect with a fraudulent check. This happened in Florida. First, it was called about a male. The male actually drove off. Then a female came off trying to cash a check for over $3,000. I hope you enjoy this video. If so,
He's a friend of mine. I'm about to be evicted with my 2 kids, and he told me he would help me with my rent. And that basically, I just have to go in, cash this check, and that would help me with my rent.
How long you know?
And then for a couple months.
Is your only job serving?
I'm not getting enough hours. I'm working 2 days a week. It's not enough.
You knew this was a fraudulent check?
I just knew that they were writing me a check.
That you knew was fraudulent?
I don't know. I don't know where they got it.
You showed up here in scrubs with a stethoscope, and your only job as a server, you knew what you were doing.
No, I just did what they told me to do.
Okay.
All I did was get in the car, and I was just expecting to...
He picked you up from work?
From my house.
What?
From my apartment.
He picked you up from your apartment?
Yes.
And y'all drove all the way in the land?
I just got in the
Well,
car.
I
did
will
what they
tell you
asked
that this
me
is
to
the
do.
third check that has been cashed against this account today.
In his account?
In this account, off of this account, that's why it triggered
So
the
he-
teller to.
He hit so many other, so he probably hit another
This was
TD.
the third TD bank he hit today.
Third TD bank. Alright.
It's not me. Am I gonna be arrested?
Most likely. You can't come in here and cash a fraudulent check.
I know, but it's not me.
And then you admitted to it.
I mean, I'm just trying to tell the truth. That way I'm not going in
Yeah, but
trouble.
honey, you walked in here and told me that you did work as a nurse for these people. You know that this is a fraudulent check. There has been a ring of these fraudulent checks going around of these savings bonds.
Copy, thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh, no, you good.
So, and we actually just got some the other day. So everyone knew the feel of the check, the writing on the check. So the teller told me right away,
Did you go beehive over here?
come look at these checks. That's when I called you.
Mm-hmm.
We had him sit down. He went to go leave. He drove away with him standing out there. I guess he drove past him.
Okay.
And then when I came back in, the teller called me up and asked me to come look at the check that she just had. And then she's saying that the person that dropped her off here left her.
It's the same person.
And what car was he driving? A Buick?
It was the, I
What-
think it was a Buick. That's what
what
the
color?
looked like. It was like a burnt orange kind of color.
Burnt orange car?
Yeah.
Was it like a SUV, sedan, or was it like a hatchback?
The SUV.
Okay. Do you know, like, did it look newer or old?
No,
Sorry.
She said SUV.
Yeah, SUV.
You were older.
Newer or older?
probably newer. Because the screen was all like touch screen inside.
Okay.
So you,
And it was a sedan or an
Being
SUV?
honest and truthful and giving you the information from the source is not going to help me at all. Like, I'm still going to, like,
in court it might help you.
but I can't arrest me.
Won't help me now.
And she's confident it's an SUV.
Call
No
him?
matter what, my boyfriend.
No, not your boyfriend.
So no matter what, I'm getting arrested today.
Most likely. Call him.
Is she telling us who the person is that won?
It's a guy that she met a couple months ago and was giving her a ride.
Hello.
Hello?
Are you good? Like, you're not detained. The police aren't there. Everything is good.
I can tell you right now, frauds are not my strong suit, so I am doing my best.
So because you guys had me come in here and do this fraudulent shit, now I'm going to jail.
So you can't leave.
I cannot leave.
So who are you in the office with right now?
The officer.
So if something you didn't have knowledge of happened, you didn't do.
Because I came in here and the disguise that y'all put me in with the check with my name and told them to
can't just come there myself?
It doesn't matter. Yes, I need you to come.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. I'm not even over there.
Oh. What am I supposed to do?
Tell him you're going to jail if he don't show up because of his fraudulent check.
I'm going either way.
Yeah, both y'all can go. You want to go for all of it?
No.
Okay then.
If you don't come here, I'm going to jail for you.
I'm coming back, bro.
Ask him how far out he is.
How far are you?
I'm literally nowhere near that city right now. I got the out of there.
Alright, well, how far?
Feeling that everything you were saying wasn't really that's what I was trying to figure out if you were detained or not. Because that would let me know where to stay or go. If you told me you were detained, I would have stayed and we would have just switched places. But you didn't tell me you were detained or arrested, so I didn't do anything about that because you told me you weren't detained or arrested. If you told me you were detained or arrested, it would have made more sense. I have no knowledge of what's going on right now. Okay. This is all.
Tell him you're going to jail. So you better come back.
Well, I'm going to jail for your check, so can you please come back? How far are you? How far are you?
I don't have GPS right now. I just got out of there.
So how, an estimate or something?
I'm trying to tell somebody to pick up her children.
You got the Miranda doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Grandma. I'm being arrested right now. I need you to pick the boys up for me today. I'm being arrested. I need you to pick the boys up for me. Because I'm stupid. Because I was trying to get the money to pay my rent, and I went to the bank with a check that wasn't good, and I didn't steal anybody's money. I was given a check by this guy that I know, and it's not a real check. So I'm being arrested for fraud. I'm all the way in Deland, and I need you to get the boys today from school for me. Bye.
All right. Can you look at me for a second? I'm gonna read you your rights. All right. Are you ready? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer or have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. If you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that have been read to you, and are you still on the talk test? Yes, I need a confirmation.
Yes.
All right.
Really?
Wow. From when they picked you up all the way until now, to how we get here.
They picked me up, and
When they picked you up. Okay. So was this planned before they picked you up, or they just said, "Hey, I'm outside"?
I mean, I knew they were coming to get me, but
You didn't know what for.
I knew that it had something to do with going to the bank. But they
What
just
bank?
I don't know.
So you knew they were picking you up, and you knew you guys were going to the bank.
I didn't know that I was gonna be going in trying to cash a check.
Okay. But you knew they were picking you up, and you knew you guys were coming to the bank. What else did they tell you before you got in the car?
That's pretty much it.
That they were picking you up so you can go to the bank and help out with your rent?
Yeah.
All right. And when did they make you put the uniform on?
I live in Apaka. We were almost to the I-4, to get off I-4 in Altamont. When they started talking about scrubs, going to the store and getting my scrubs, asking me what size I was, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't know anything about that, and they were like, that it just looks more official. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I was kind of just going with whatever they were telling me that they were doing.
Okay.
Because I'm desperate. I need to keep a roof over my kid's head.
All right.
But yeah, we went. We got the scrubs. He paid for them.
Calling Town Patrol.
Yeah, it's 15. Are you going to be here for a minute?
I'm about to walk in now.
All right, copy. Only reason I'm asking is we got a hold of the guy driving the burnt orange vehicle. He wouldn't explain exactly where he was at, but he said he was going to come back. So just in case if he does, I was just trying to see if someone could be in the parking lot, spot him.
Okay, so Marquise was the passenger and Marquise's friend was driving?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then what else happened? When they get, okay, so they said, we're going to buy the shrubs, it looks more official, we'll put them on.
Yeah.
And you put them on.
I mean, I didn't put them on right away, but yeah, when we got to the bank.
When you got here to the bank?
Well, he pulled up like across the street and like a plaza right there with like Little Caesars. By the Fairwinds.
He
Pulled up by the Fairwinds.
pulled up by the Fairwinds, the Land Plaza? Okay.
And then wrote the check and basically told me, put those on, this is what you're doing. And that's not at all what I left my, like.
Okay, so he pulled in to the Land Plaza, and that's when he told you to change it to the uniform because it looks more official. And he handwritten.
And then he handed me this.
Okay, and he handwritten the check.
The one driving.
The one driving handwritten. Okay.
Gotcha.
Hey, did you guys do a ruse with them that were here for something else?
No, he's aware that she is detained and possibly going 10-15, so she convinced him to come back to talk to us.
How long am I gonna have to stay there? Will I be able to get bonded out today? Or do I gotta wait for court to be bonded out?
You can get bonded out today, but I don't think he's a true friend because if he told you to come out and do this and he said he's going to take the rap for it, I would have been back ASAP, especially with you having 2 kids.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So,
I'm so sorry. I'm just joining this. I'm halfway. Yeah. I'm joining in this halfway through, okay? So, from what I understand, this check is fake. You knew this check was fake.
I didn't know anything.
You didn't know anything.
No. I just knew that this was someone trying to help me get my rent paid so I'm not evicted with my children. And I'm at the point where I'll do almost anything to make sure that my kids don't feel that everything that I'm going through to keep the stuff going.
so when he told you to get dressed in the shrubs and he wrote the check for you,
I mean, at that point, I obviously figured.
what did he say to you when he wrote the check and gave it to you?
He just said to go in and tell them this. This is what he wrote. This is what it
What
is.
did he tell you to tell them?
That I'm a living assistant, that I take care of someone's mom or something, and that...
Which is not true, obviously.
No.
Start heading back that way.
No, you should be alright for right now. I'm not even entirely sure he's coming back. He didn't sound too convincing.
All right, so he told you to come in here and act like you was taking care of somebody, taking care of a live. Okay, and at that point, did you know the check was fake when he gave it to you before you walked into this bank?
I figured.
So he wrote it for $3,390. And then obviously, did he have the scrubs or did you?
He got me, I was in my clothes, he picked me up, and I'm just riding with them thinking, I don't know, I'm just going with the flow, and then he said, you gotta stop and get your scrubs. And I was like, what do we need to stop and get these scrubs for?
Right.
And that was when he didn't even fully explain it. He was had like 2 phones on the phone with different people. Like, I was just sitting in the back, just writing, like, whatever y'all tell me I need to do so I can pay my rent. I know Marquise for a couple months, but the guy driving is Marquise's friend. I don't know him.
And
It's
they
my
were,
first time seeing him today.
and they're in a
And I
burnt
don't even
orange.
have his name.
I got you. Burnt orange SUV.
Yeah,
What about this white Mercedes?
I don't know anything about Mercedes.
Okay, but he did say to you on the phone that was the crackhead.
Well, because I was calling me and can I answer my grandma?
No, this is important. You're looking at felony charges right now. I'll be honest with you, okay? It's called uttering a forged document, okay? So this is probably more important than what Grandma's got to say.
I mean, I was just asking her to pick up my kids from school, so that's probably why she's.
Okay, tell her to pick up your kids. Tell her you're
She
probably
said
going to
she
jail.
would. I told her I was getting arrested. So I mean, if
Okay,
it.
then answer. Only because it has to do with your kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Hello.
I got kids, so.
Can I see that?
So that's what I was.
The check?
I'm working on getting you a copy of
The check was
the third check. So
almost
there's this check,
$3,400.
and then there's another check that was cashed.
What TD bank did he cash this one at?
Grandma, I'm talking to the cops right now.
So he cashed
Oh, right.
a couple, cashed like 2 before this.
At this bank?
No, he cashed 2 at other TD banks.
In DeLand or somewhere else?
Other one was like on their way
I
here.
believe the other two were in Orlando.
Okay.
And that one has his name on it. This one has her name on it. Because they were
Understood.
sending her in here to act like.
Are they the same check numbers and all that?
This is University Boulevard.
133.
Obviously, you know that Orlando PD, that has to go through them because that's their jurisdiction and all that, so.
Well, I'm just more or less giving this to you as far as
For evidence,
information,
yeah.
just to let you know that there was 3 checks that were done.
Absolutely, yeah, but for like reporting purposes, and we can give you a case number, and we can even fax this over there as far as like a case linkage, because obviously it's the same people, so it's going to be a case linkage. It might even be a statewide prosecutor because it's through multi jurisdictions,
Yeah,
multiple.
and if the 2 are connected,
No, that has nothing to do with it.
This is from the white Mercedes.
Yeah.
Let me just be perfectly clear with you right now. There is no way that I believe that these 2 incidences are not linked.
They're not. I mean, I promise on everything
You
I
said he was
love.
on the phone talking to people, right?
Not to. So
He had multiple phones. He's talking to people. 2 people don't walk into a bank at the same time.
With
and
a-
commit. I mean, that was just
no, it has.
that would just have to
very
be like
ironic.
lightning striking
Both
twice.
with a fake
I
check.
get
They
it.
walk in and
I
they just
get it.
leave you sitting here.
I get that, but whoever that was, I never see. That
You didn't
had
have to
nothing-
see him,
I know,
but-
but he wasn't.
It might not be something you're knowledgeable
Yeah,
of.
Right,
you're
you
not.
may not know. These guys may know, but you probably don't.
Because they just left you sitting.
I mean,
like,
right away, as soon as you said that, they're dealing with somebody else, and he said to you, oh, they're dealing with that crackhead. Well, he said that.
I don't know.
So he knew. How would he supposed to know what we're
And
doing?
they both
It's because-
left at the same time. One cop showed up, everybody leaves,
It's
you're still
because-
sitting in here.
They went to a TD with me in the car right before we came to this one, and he was walking out of that TD too. And then I told them when I got here that I seen the same guy that walked out of that one here.
And you think that these 2 things are completely by accident?
I don't know.
What you don't?
I'm just asking you to think logically. I'm not saying that you know, right? I'm not saying that you have some master plan in this. I'm just asking you to speak logically. Think logically, right?
I don't know
2 different people.
This might be the core.
Okay, 2 different people committing similar frauds over multiple jurisdictions, just so happen to be leaving at the same time, and you think that's an accident.
I get how it looks, but like I said, I have no knowledge of
I got you.
anything.
The only thing I'm asking you for is if you have any names of these people, which I know you
All I
already
know
gave
is
Maurice or
Marquise.
whatever, or Marquise.
Marquise.
And he's supposedly coming back here?
So he said.
I got you.
I want her to
He's
walk
not
across the street to the
driving.
Family Dollar
He's
for
not
an
driving
Uber.
the car. I don't know who the guy is driving the car. Marquise was a
You knew he
passenger.
was going to say that. That's
Huh?
exactly what he said.
What?
You knew he was going to say walk over to the Family Dollar, and that's what happened.
They've been texting, so.
He was
Did he say he's coming back when I walked out? Did he
He
say?
said he was gonna come back, but he was trying to figure out a way back.
He ain't coming back.
Because he said he had to
I
switch
guess
cars.
he was trying. All I can imagine is that he's not trying to have whoever's driving the burnt orange SUV, the one that's his friend, come back. He's trying to get out of that car and find a way here so that whoever that is, like I said, I don't know his name.
I got you.
What?
Let me ask you this. Would you be willing to write a sworn written statement about what happened? About this guy that you met 2 months ago. that he picked you up today, that he took you to the scrub shop, that he took you to these banks, that he told you to put the scrubs on, told you, everything that you're telling us, would you be willing to put it in writing on paper?
I'm not still in trouble.
Well, yes. I don't have the ability to make felonies go away, okay? But what I can tell you is that
This will help you in court.
cooperating suspects,
That's what I've been trying to do the whole time.
no, and I appreciate that. So that's all. I'm asking if you'll put it in writing. That's all I'm asking. I'm not making you any promises that it'll lessen. You're not lessening any trouble you're in today. Okay? It's just for the future, right? For when this goes to trial, do you look like a accomplice to a master scheme, or do you look like a girl who's trying to pay her bills so her kids don't be homeless? You know what I'm saying? That's what do you want to look like? What picture do you want painted of you for the jury?
The truth.
The truth, right? So will you write the truth for us and swear to it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me go get a statement for him.
Call my case again?
Huh?
I call my case again?
See if he'll come back, but other than that, we ain't gonna be waiting here all day.
This is an organized fraud scheme out of Orlando. I'll be honest, it'll probably go to like a statewide prosecutor. I say we take her phone.
Yeah,
CID will probably want to do a search warrant on it, in all reality.
I'm good with it.
I'm sorry, but the
He doesn't answer. It's not like.
Oh. My advice to you, once you get through all this, you don't need to talk to them.
Yeah, I don't plan on it.
You need to put this in your past and not
Position.
ever do this again.
How old are you, darling?
24.
I'm not gonna say I know how you feel because I don't have kids right now, but I do have one on the way, and I'm not in your shoes. But
I have to do everything by myself. I don't get any help, and I've just been stuck for the last 2 months. I just paid May's rent. I was just about to be evicted in May. I just paid May's rent June 7th, and I already got an eviction notice for June.
so they got you on a month-to-month. That's what it seemed like.
I mean, I have my lease or whatever, but they give you 30 days from the day that it's late. And then after the 30 days,
Yeah,
you have to
they
pay
do.
it. Then they'll put in the note. Then they'll put in for the court to evict
And
you.
then once you pay it, once you pay it, it'll go away, and then you were
Yeah.
late again for the month of June, so they
So
took
they give
back.
another 30-day notice. So I
Okay.
have until July 7th.
How
but
much is your rent?
right now with the late fee, it's almost $2,000.
Okay, how much is it before the
$1,750.
$1,750?
I'm a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, but like everything's included. So
Do
other
you
than my
get?
lights.
Yeah. Do you? You don't get help from the children's father? Are both of your kids from the same
They're both
father?
from the same guy. I don't get help from him
All
at
right.
all. Honestly, I'm just like each time we have like
Oh, I got you.
we were never in.
On and off. I got you.
Alrighty. So what I want you to do is fill out all this information up here, and then here you're gonna start your statement with everything that you've told us. Okay. And then this is a secondary page for you to write on whenever you get to the end of here, and then mention where y'all went, where the vehicle that you were in, the fact that you saw that white Mercedes and the other.
I didn't see the white Mercedes. I just saw the guy. I didn't know what color.
Okay,
So
so
that's
you saw the
what
guy.
came in.
But you saw the guy. Okay, yeah, mention that in there. All of everything that we've discussed today. Okay, it might be a lot. If you need another one after that, just let us know. We can get you another one.
Local is not local. Just put my address.
What? Yeah, your local address.
Connect them or do the two
Yes.
separate?
One case number. This is all one incident.
What's my address?
Those are the original documents that they tried to pass. So evidence.
Can I get a copy before you take them?
Yep.
And may I get the two of you to put your information down here? Oops, thank you. I apologize for that, but we have to do our own reports and
Yeah, yeah.
everything, and
We don't
I
have
have to get.
the name for the other guy. do we?
That's fine. Unknown.
I know. Okay. Oh, his
Here we
name
go.
is on. That's his
He's
real
got an
name.
account here and everything.
Oh, he has an account.
Oh.
Can I get all his information in? I know. I thought he put his fake. I thought he put like somebody else's name on it.
And that's what Fernandez was telling me outside. He was like, "Nope, put 100% his real name." Fernandez looked, verified that it's actually him because it's the guy that obviously he saw. So he verified it's him, and it's the same name that's on the bonds.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put.
We can get you more water at the police department.
All right.
So
I'm
you
gonna put
need that.
I'm gonna put them in the front because we're gonna be sitting in the car for a while. All right.
Okay.
And you're being cool with this, so.
Yeah, you have. I don't do this to most people.
I'm just trying to be us. I'm not lying about anything. I'm just trying to be us.
And we understand that. We appreciate it. You just got caught up in an unfortunate situation, okay?
That they left you in.
I know.
Sorry, here, turn your wrists to face, kind of, there you go.
Boom.
Alrighty. We're gonna walk you out and try to get you in there quickly so that way it's not embarrassing, okay? You don't have anything in your pockets, right?
No.
Okay, we're gonna have someone check whenever we get back to the police station, but we're just gonna get you in the car real quick, okay? Hello.
Thank you.
You good? All right. Come on. Where's your brother, police officer at? Inglewood?
So man, wow, what a video, right? So it seemed like she was caught in between the scheme, right? She said like the guys picked her up, and right before they got to the bank, they started changing clothes. I mean, when she was told to change the clothes, then they had this great idea. Look, why don't you go as a nurse or a nurse aide? She had a stethoscope on and everything. So do you think she really didn't know what was going on, or do you think she was a part of it as well? Now, I do think the thing about her rent being late and stuff like that is accurate. I'm not saying it is, but she seemed very sincere about that. Mother would do anything for their kids, so I think she just took it to the next level to do something. But this one right here got a charge. She was charged with fraudulent. And like I say, I'm going to follow up on this case right here. I'll let you guys know about it. But right now, drop it in the comments below. What do you guys think her charge should be? Do you think the guy should have came back and helped her? Like, let's take a deeper look into it, because she had to take all the rap because the guy decided to come back. I mean, decided to leave her there and didn't decide to come back. So let me hear your thoughts on that. Please hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time.